Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I am here to do your full moon in Scorpio, which I believe is a super moon. I think it's the last super moon of the year. I Googled that and resources, but that's what I found out by Googling it. So I hope that's right. I couldn't purchase the moon calendar that I usually get because it's sold out. I like the Lulans. Lulans? Anyhow, hi, welcome back. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the full moon in Scorpio. And it's for the next lunar cycle. So this will be your energies from now until the new moon, which I believe is on May 22nd. This is for, like I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and cross watchers. All energy is fluid. So if you are a cross watcher, just know that this energy and message could very well play out in your energy instead of your person that you're watching for. So I just uploaded a guided channeled message about the energy around this full moon. And what Spirit said is there are two groups in the collective at this time. Groups number one, or A, whatever you want to call it, are clinging to something that they've known is dead and gone, needs to be released, needs to be healed, needs to be mourned and grieved, yet they're still clinging to it. And for some of you, there might be divine intervention with the Tower moment, because that was shown to me in the channeled message. So group number two, or B, are people that have already experienced that, and they've been dealing with the grief of those losses and going through the 5 stages of grief. And then possibly, if you've already done that, or if you've gotten to the acceptance, then it's like spring cleaning. How are we getting ready for the age of Aquarius, for the new world that we're creating, for the way things will look when we get to the other side of this pandemic stuff, right? So I clearly set my intentions for, I'm doing a 5-card spread. No clarifiers unless I really get confused and need them. But we've got the heart of the matter. What is or needs to be put to rest or in the past? What is on your mind or influencing you at this time? What is subconscious or buried that might not be on your radar? And what is the energy that you will be dealing with moving forward? Okay. For the past energy, I drew 2 surrender cards. We're going to take a look at what are you clinging to, what needs to be let go. For those of, I'm getting messages for everybody, so stay till the very end, okay? I'm doing oracle cards from the Work Your Light Oracle deck for my star seeds and light workers and anybody that it resonates with, for mission work and what you're here for and what you should be working on during this next lunar transit. And then I've got this Rebel deck. I can't reach it to show you, but it's cool. It's a little sassy. It does a little cussing, but I like it. So I incorporated that for you. I also want you to spend a moment thinking about a yes or no question, or a situation or relationship, just a question that you would like guidance or definitive answer on from the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. There are 2 yeses, 2 nos. You might get a definite yes or no for your question, or you might get advice or variables. Okay, and then for my twin flames, sacred soulmates, or just anybody who's coming here for relationship advice, I've got Romance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. We're going to get you guidance from that. And the last one is I always have to look, Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, so we should be getting messages for everybody. Now, hopefully you've already gone and watched the channeled message that I just posted. If you didn't, this kind of sums it up, but I think you're missing a lot about this energy if you don't take the time to watch it. But if just in case, I will read this because this was pretty profound when I drew this. Okay, it says, "Dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break wide open. Feel the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons that were learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you, sending you love, supporting you always and forever." Okay, so the theme is transformation, right? Scorpio season. It's the death card. It's, the snake shedding its skin. It's old cycles completing so new cycles can begin. So we're going to start with the heart of the matter in your reading. Look at that. Balance. This is the Justice card. Okay. Balance. Libra energy. So the heart of the matter is, I'm hearing for some of you, it's karmic review. What you have put out in the age of Pisces is now coming back to you in the age of Aquarius. So if you've been doing good deeds and being a good person and making good choices, that shit's coming back to you. If you have made poor choices and put hatred or resentment or whatever out, there's a chance for an adjustment here, right? That has to die. That has to be released because you're in a karmic review. And balance is the heart of the matter. This is what Spirit's saying we are doing with you right now. We are balancing you. Karmic balance, karmic justice. For some of you, and I have to give this message because I did your reading once and I scrapped it. I totally put all the cards back and redid it because I'm a medium, and I had one of your guys' spirit guides come in and hijack the reading. And so the message I got, and this is probably for only one of you or maybe two of you, but the message I got from your spirit guide is, if you are watching this and you are struggling with a child custody hearing or something in the justice system, that you have been afraid for the stability and the safety of your children, your spirit guides want you to know that you are divinely protected, as are your children, and you need to set your intentions for the highest and best outcome, and then trust and have faith, because you will manifest it. Okay, I had to give that message, but I had to scrap the whole last reading because, like, I couldn't concentrate. This Spirit put it very heavy on me to give that message. So if that's your message, I hope that helps. Okay, so for those of you that message is not for, you still have something going on with justice. Okay, could be something in the legal system, or it could be karmic justice. I'm hearing for most of you it's karmic balancing. It's the wheel, right? Cycles completing, and what you're going to get a karmic review. Whatever you've put out there is what you're going to get back. So if you've been a good person, look out for some great gifts, right? And if you haven't, then it's a time for you to heal and release that so that you can learn your karmic lesson and move forward. Okay, so that's the heart of the matter. What are you leaving behind? What energy is in the past or needs to be put in the past? Well, you have the Hermit card, okay? Solitude. So Spirit is saying that's two major hitters, by the way. Out of two cards, you got two majors. So in your past, there were lessons that you were learning. You know, the Hermit goes off on his soul's journey, and the light of the star is what he holds in his lantern to move him forward. In this deck, it's about educating, it's about learning things with the solitude. I feel like what you're leaving in the past is old lessons, old cycles. It's like you've walked through the valley of the shadow of death. I don't know who needs that, but boy, did it come through clear. You've walked through the shadow, or through the valley of the shadow of death. And now, because of that, you have a new way of believing, a new dream, a new wish, new eyes, 2020 vision. Some of you have done some really deep shadow work. So let's take a look at what you haven't released or surrendered that Spirit is saying needs to be surrendered, okay? And if you've been kind of a hermit, which we all have because of this pandemic, know that that is also balancing out, that Mother Nature and Mother Gaia, everything's coming into a better state of balance, okay? So if that resonates with you, take that too, because I feel like we could all resonate with that right now. So we have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So if you have been doing the I'm not worthy, this one makes more than I do, or that one's better than I am, or that one's prettier. You know how we do the comparison thing? Spirit's saying that for whoever is watching this that resonates with this, you know, take it if it's yours. If it don't, leave it. We're getting lots of messages today. I'm sure you'll get one. But if you feel like you've been comparing yourself, then it's time for you to take a look at why. Why? And maybe that's what happened in this solitude, in this hermit mode, is we've all been put, because of the pandemic, into a place of solitude and quietude, and able to finally hear our higher selves talking and Spirit talking and communicating with us, right? Then we have surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet, meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. And with that Hermit card, I think that's what you've done. It's like you did get quiet meditative moments. You did get an opportunity to focus on the stillness within. You did get to enjoy that inner refuge, right? So because of that, you're balancing your energy, you're balancing your life. You're going to be able to move forward in a much better balanced state with inner peace, okay? And if you haven't done that, then that's what needs to happen in order to find this balance. So then we have, what is on your mind or influencing you at this time? Ooh, deception and envy. Okay, so yeah, so somebody or something, because you know that Seven of Swords has so many meanings for me. This guy's wearing a mask. He's actually being unmasked, just so you know. This is 2020. It's the blinders being removed, 2020 vision. This is you thinking about all of the lies and deceptions, whether it's in the government or in your marriage or in your friendships or in your workplace, or maybe just in your heart. Maybe you haven't been authentic with yourself about your own needs, your own fears, your own inner peace, your own balance. But this is what we're fixing. That's what we're fixing. That's what's on your mind. Okay, what is buried or hidden in your subconscious? 9 of Swords, suffering in silence. Some of you guys really got took by the short and curlies with fear around this pandemic. Some of you guys have been stressed to the max, stressed about your finances, stressed about your health, stressed about the economy, stressed about your family. It's a lot of sleepless nights, okay? You'll know. Well, maybe you won't because it's the subconscious mind. But ask yourself, sit in your energy and ask yourself, how do I feel? What is my vibration? Do I feel light? Do I find blessings in every now moment? Or am I worried about what could be? Because worry is a really, really, really big waste of our energy and time. So sit in your energy, because if it's subconscious, you may not be aware of it. But maybe you're edgy. Maybe you're having trouble sleeping at night. Maybe you're dreaming a lot. I've had a lot of my clients say that, just in the last week, they've been having very profound dreams. So, yeah, if it's hidden from you, take a moment, ask yourself, how do I feel? And, I like to use The Morning Rampage by Esther Hicks. She channels Abraham. And so she has a morning rampage. It's like, today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. I'm grateful for the contrast. It's just a good one. Okay. So look it up. It might help you. Because if this is subconscious, it means that in the back of your mind, you're manifesting something out of fear and worry. And if you're worried about getting sick, guess what? It'll make you sick. Fear spreads far faster than any virus ever did. And if this is not the pandemic, if this is just, some other situation, or maybe even a relationship in your life, then know that, you got swords above you and you got swords below you. That's not good energy to be in your head and in your subconscious. So you're going to have to learn to balance and find your inner peace, possibly through the Hermit energy. And you might be, if it's romance, you might be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo. Okay. Or an air sign. I don't really do the signs, but you guys know the drill. I'm not the first reader you've come to watch, right? So you need to clear out those thoughts. Okay, thoughts. Deception, envy. Maybe it's time to remove your mask. Maybe it's time to be real with yourself about a situation that you're not comfortable in, that you really would like to change or transmute or find balance in. The channeled message is, what are we clinging to? Do you need a tower moment? Does spirit need to crumble it beneath you? Or can you possibly go within and find the balance without the disruption, right? It's up to you. So what energy are you dealing with moving forward until May 22nd, I believe, is the new moon? What energies are you moving forward? You have the 7 of Pentacles. This tells me that there's a pattern of waiting. Okay, it's not time yet. For some of you, it's not time to come out of your hermit mode. For some of you, it's not time to be unquarantined. For some of you, it's, you're waiting on maybe your government funds because it's Pentacles and they haven't come in yet, or your taxes. For some of you, you might be laid off, or you might be working from home and you're stressed about that. But there is something good here, right? If you're patient, it's coming for you. So this next moon cycle is all about, what have you invested in? Where have you invested? And you might have to have some patience while it's being balanced by spirit. You need to get out of this Nine of Swords energy. But with Pentacles, that's, you can bite it, you can bury it in the backyard, and it'll be there 20 years from now. So this is something good coming for you, all right? But you're going to have to balance yourself. You're going to have to get out of fear, because the Nine of Swords is fear. Root chakra, fight or flight. I'm stressed to the max. I'm worried. And then with this over you, this influencing you, it could be a situation where you've been lied or deceived, or it could be a situation where you've lied or deceived yourself. Take it as it resonates. So now we're going to look at the star seeds, light workers, indigo children. If you resonate with being ground crew during the creation of the new earth, the new world, the new cycle, the new age of Aquarius, if you know deep down inside that you are a way shower, that you came here trusting the wave that you came in on, you're here for a purpose, these are your purpose cards. Okay, we have, yes, starseed. What lights you up? It's time, guys, for you to move into your mission work. What lights you up? Do you love to sing? Do you love to sew? Do you love to cook? Do you love children? Do you love animals? Do you love to communicate? Do you love to teach? Do you love to channel? Do you love to read tarot? What is your gifts, right? What lights you up? That's your soul's mission. Then we have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to suffer in silence. There's something going on in the works for you. Okay? With that deception and envy, though, that you'll know. Spirit's telling me clearly that you know exactly what's on your mind when it comes to that Seven of Swords. And you know whether it's a situation, a person, or your own damn mask that you're hiding your feelings, your inner self. And then look, pardon me, we have yes, just say yes. So that's a clear message for something that you have on your heart and mind at this time. And whatever is coming that you have been planning or spirit has planned for you, when it comes to you, make sure you're in receptive mode. Make sure you're ready to say, thank you, I accept. Okay? Because it's going to balance out your life. It's going to balance out your finances for some of you. It's going to balance out lots of things. And every one of us has, this is a general reading for the collective. Everybody has their own balancing thing going on. Could be, I know for some of you, it's definitely court hearing over like divorce stuff is what spirit was bringing me. I don't know why. Children, money, material belongings. That's not for everybody. All right, so now we're going to do the yes or no guidance you wanted for a yes or no question, which, by the way, you've got yes, just say yes already. And you also have that soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So whatever question you were asking about, Spirit's saying, align yourself with helpful people. Maybe you've got to learn something new. Maybe something's broken and you need help fixing it. Maybe there's a skill set that you have that you could barter with somebody else to get your needs met. But don't be afraid to ask for help and don't suffer in silence. Make a plan. Patience and planning. Okay, so that's for your yes or no or guidance. Then for those of you who are on the twin flame journey or just coming here for romance advice, okay? It looks like in the past, there was some healing that happened. You had to go into hermit mode. Maybe you and your person aren't talking. Maybe they went their way, you went your way. There's been, a lot of spiritual inner work being done. You might be stressing because maybe you're afraid that they're I'm feeling for some of you, it's like you're wondering if you lied to yourself. Is this really my guy? Is this really my girl? Is this really a twin flame journey? Is this really, really? I'm just hearing, is this really? Right? And you're suffering about it. But Spirit's saying, hey, wait a minute. Karmic balance is coming for you guys. That's, that's what is meant for you will be yours. So have faith and be patient. Okay. And so your advice on romance is flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others, because this is not light-hearted, guys. And if you are, remember, if you're a twin flame or divine soulmate, and that's not for all of you. Some of you are just romantically involved and you want some answers, right? If you're suffering in silence, if you think you've been lied to or deceived, or you're dealing with that energy, remember, we are energetic beings. And so I know I am connected psychically and what's the word for it? There's a word for it. Anyhow, we're connected. When we talk, when we don't talk, it's like we just know. We know when each other's in stress. We know when each other needs time. And so we are suffering in silence. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I've got somebody here, so I'm going to wrap this up. Trust in a higher power is your advice. And then from the Sassy Rebel deck, we have take a shot. Don't take 12, take one. Okay, maybe two. Move on. Take a shot, right? Then we have, look at money signs. Money, money, money. Make it rain. Woo! So Spirit's saying that with this 7 of Pentacles, something in your finances is coming for you, but you're going to have to manifest it through a balanced state of mind. And you're going to have to quit worrying about it. You're going to have to say to yourself, I know that what is meant for me is coming for me. I am grateful that the love I seek is now seeking me. I am grateful that the money I seek is now seeking me. I am grateful that the job I seek is now seeking me. Okay? Trust in a higher power. Surrender to peace and surrender your comparisons with others. And yeah, ask for help. And when it shows up, say yes. Because sometimes people will offer me things. They're like, hey, let me help you. And I'm like, oh, no, I can handle it. I don't want to be owing anybody anything. Listen, helpful people, just say yes. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Money, make it rain, that shit. So if Spirit wants to give you a gift, make sure you're open to receive. Okay? I love you guys. I will see you. I do a twin flame reading and a pick a pile in the middle of the 22-day cycle or whatever. And then I'll be back on May 22nd doing the 12 zodiacs again for that moon. Okay? Namaste.